We will explain the psychological details and practical aspects that contribute to keeping people in the comfort zone and how to move beyond it. I will also focus on providing practical strategies to overcome this challenge so that you can face anxiety and fear of change and personal growth. Comfort zone. Deeper psychological components. 1. The human brain and the love of comfort. The comfort zone arises as a result of the human brain's deep response to the desire to remain in a safe environment. The human brain does not like fear or anxiety, so when it is in a safe or comfortable situation, it secretes chemicals that relax us and maintain our sense of internal approval. Dopamine. This is the happiness hormone that is secreted when we are in a state of comfort or contentment. If you are in a familiar place, the brain secretes dopamine, which makes you feel comfortable and safe. Fear of the unknown. When we face a new challenge or an unfamiliar situation, the brain initially releases stress hormones such as cortisol, which causes feelings of anxiety. This is why you may feel uncomfortable at the beginning of any change. 2. The interaction between emotion and mental thinking. The comfort zone is not just about the physical space, but it is closely related to how our emotions react to situations. The emotional mind. When we are in a familiar situation, we are emotionally stable, which means that our feelings are less volatile. However, when we face a change or challenge, feelings fluctuate and anxiety increases. The analytical mind. The analytical mind tends to look for logical evidence that supports the comfort we are in. When faced with a new challenge or endeavor, the analytical mind begins to evaluate all possible negative possibilities, which makes you feel more internal doubts. 3. The effect of habit and repetition on comfort. Humans by nature quickly adapt to a situation that is repeated daily. When we get used to certain habits or a comfortable environment, it becomes more difficult to get out of it. Getting used to monotony. Daily life becomes routine. Even if you are not completely satisfied, the idea of getting out of this routine can be very unsettling. Becoming automated. We form familiar mental patterns due to constant repetition. These patterns contribute to us staying in a state of psychological comfort, but without real growth. 4. Perceptions of failure and success. Many people believe that failure is something bad and should be avoided at all costs. This belief reinforces staying in the comfort zone and prevents people from facing new opportunities. Cultural heritage and failure. In some cultures, failure is considered something humiliating and should be avoided. This greatly affects individuals' ability to accept challenges. Failure as an opportunity to learn. In fact, failure is the greatest teacher. Failure gives you the opportunity to evaluate mistakes, adjust your strategies, and improve. But we often fear this because it disrupts the stability we feel in the comfort zone. The impact of the comfort zone on personal success. 1. Reducing opportunities for personal development. Personal development requires change, and sometimes facing new things that are far from what we know and feel safe with. If you are always in the comfort zone, you will not be able to explore your potential. Professional and emotional growth. Challenges make you learn new skills, whether professional or personal. Without these challenges, you cannot expand your horizons. Achieving ambitions. If you want to reach big goals, such as building a prestigious career or improving your physical fitness, you must be prepared to leave your comfort zone. People who advance in their lives often face challenging moments that require a lot of effort and perseverance. 2. Lack of motivation and challenge. In the comfort zone, there is no real incentive to improve performance. Usually, internal motivation begins to decline because we do not feel the need to put in extra effort. Mental stagnation. Without mental challenges, you may become mentally tired or bored. Your mind becomes like a stop machine and is not stimulated to think critically or experiment. Loss of motivation. It often happens that people who remain in the comfort zone suffer from a loss of motivation and become less able to commit to long-term goals. 3. Fear of change and growth. People who remain in the comfort zone often have a great fear of change. This fear can be unjustified, but it remains persistent. Fear of the unknown. No one knows what the future holds, and the unknown can be anxiety-provoking. So some people prefer to stay in their comfort zone rather than face new things. Past experiences. You may have had failed experiences in the past, and these experiences create an unjustified fear of failure in the future. Scientific and inspiring strategies to get out of your comfort zone. 1. Small daily challenges. Instead of trying to make radical changes suddenly, you can start with small, gradual challenges. The more you test yourself daily, the better you will learn how to deal with new situations. Small challenges. For example, if you find it difficult to speak in front of people, start by challenging yourself to give feedback in front of a small group or even in front of a camera. Gradual adaptation. If you are anxious about big changes, break the big goal down into small steps that you can gradually handle. Also, 2. Training to tolerate failure. Before you can get out of your comfort zone, you must accept failure as part of the learning process. Failure is not the end of the road, but rather a new beginning. Experiences as opportunities for growth. Instead of fearing failure, celebrate failure because it helps you see what you need to improve. Failure as an improvement tool. Know that every failure reflects an opportunity to learn and improve. Successful people believe that failure is just another step towards success. 3. Embrace challenging goals. Your goals should be ambitious, but also achievable. Don't limit yourself to easy goals that don't require effort, but set high goals that require challenge and improvement. Big goals. Your goals may be professional,